Oddly enough, close contact and the very next mission after it take place in roughly the same area, although they're two different outposts, but they're basically the same spot. We'll pass by the Mission 25 area in order to get to the Mission 24 area. So we're just going to be skirting around that and going for the valley that we went through in Mission 20, only this time we're not going all the way to the industrial zone, we're actually going to this outpost. Now there usually are mines in that tunnel, or the canyon, whatever you want to call it, so watch out for that. Kind of rode past them in fast speed there, but they were there. I went ahead and marked the two prisoners because you can see them inside the tent from this angle, and it's kind of hard to get an angle on them from anywhere else. It helps to mark them, or to bring Nocticyan in or something like that, because the male prisoner will attempt to escape after a second. And if he gets away, then it can be difficult to track him down. Even if you know the way he goes, it can be a little difficult to find him, but he's not terrible, so it's not a big deal. Now there's a jeep approaching. 2 jeeps approach within a couple of minutes here, and that can cause some complications in getting the prisoners out. Now, I'm not sure if it's because I started the mission on foot or what, but these guys that are approaching will actually see the male prisoner attempting to escape, and that actually puts them on alert, which I've never seen before. I don't know what the deal there is, but it shouldn't matter because what I'm going to do now is just throw a bunch of sleep grenades here. I don't think I caught everybody, but because of the smoke obscuring it, I can kind of stand up now and just throw a few more. There are 2 guys wearing gas masks, I know, so even if this were to incapacitate everyone, it can't get all of them, so I'm just going to have to, as quickly as possible, trank them. Now what I need to do is steal this jeep, because D-Horse can only carry 1 prisoner and I need to extract both. But I need to get out of here with both prisoners before the second jeep arrives, just because it would complicate things and they would probably spot me. There's only one guy who's still conscious. He's in the guard tower, and he's not going to look backwards, so he's not going to notice everybody else knocked out. I don't care if they wake up, because I should be out of the mission by the time they do, and even if they do, I'll be gone by then. The only thing I need to do is get out of here quickly, and looking at the mission borders, I decided I'd go towards the area where the industrial zone is, so I figured I could get just outside the border there. So off we go. I'm driving this way over the highlands because the other jeep will be coming up the road, but by this point it should have already passed, so I should be home free at this point, with one tiny exception. There's no guards at the outpost, but I tried to get closer, and I found that the gate was closed, and I thought maybe I could ram the jeep through the fences, because they do wiggle there, which implies that they can be knocked down. But it seemed like, no matter where I was hitting, the jeep just did not have the momentum to get through, so I wasted entirely too much time repeatedly trying to ram my way through this. But there's a much simpler way of doing it, which is something that I will figure out once I finally realize that this doesn't work. I consider calling the helicopter, but then I realized, the helicopter's probably on the other side anyway. So what you can do is go up this slope a little bit, and get right over it. And as it turns out, the mission boundary is like 10 feet from that fence, so as soon as I get over here, we're done.
Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation. Great work. Now exfiltrate.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.